Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Gateway to business trends and opportunities. My name is Booms and Agustin, and this is Sme Forum. Okay, that was the highlight of it all, right? I hope it ends today. What day is it today? Alvin.
Today is your, hi, good morning everyone. Hey, today is your lucky day, I suppose.
My day started out fine.
Yeah, perfect, yeah.
Perfect,
awesome
right.
day.
And then as it progressed, it got worse.
But that was at the end of it.
Yeah, but okay. And
car problems, and now you're okay. You're back on the upward trend, right?
But they put the bumper ahead of my speech. That was
part of the fun.
Right, that's part of the fun. Okay, right. Okay. What were we supposed to talk about?
About fun.
No, we're talking about.
We have a guest. We have a guest. I remind you.
We have to behave, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we have a guest, and we're going to be speaking English today.
Oh.
Okay, for those of you who do not understand what I am saying, please look at my lips. No, that doesn't work, right? Doesn't work. No. Okay. So we have a guest, and we're going to talk again about, here in the show, we love farming, don't we?
Your favorite topic.
Yeah, we love farming. But we're going to talk about organic farming. And later, we're going to be talking about a guest, about an event.
About farming
yes.
event.
Yes, all right. But
quite
you know
unusual,
what?
yeah.
You know what? The thing is, we're going to do it in a different way today.
Different way, okay.
Yes, we're going to talk to one half.
Okay.
Well, one half, no. Okay, we're going to talk to one guest first in the morning, in the first half, and then the second half of the show we're going to talk.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Okay, we'll try that.
We'll try that now. All right, so we're going to be talking about a farm called British Farm.
Wow.
Okay? And of course, our first guest is Mr. Dave Triffitt. And yes, if you don't know his nationality yet, he is definitely Lebanese, right? No. No, he's British.
No, I'm straight.
Oh, okay. No, Lebanese.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Okay, we got that all wrong then. All right. So, by the way, if you have any questions later on in the show, you can text us using this number, 0917-593-1494. Okay, so Dave, my first question. Oh, he's looking at me like he's in terror right now. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, Dave, could you say something first to the audience?
Hi. Welcome.
Welcome. All right. So it's not a very good start for me. You better do this question.
This is not, yeah, okay. Dave, I asked you this a while ago, but I'd like to know again, how did you get started in farming?
Right. We'll go way back.
Way back.
Before I retired.
Before you retired.
I was actually working for the British government in Britain.
Yes.
It's a good place. Yeah.
Yes.
So I retired to the Philippines, and I'm now working probably twice as hard as I've ever worked in my life, physically.
All right.
Farming, it's not really a farm as such. It's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Okay,
right.
yeah. So we keep lots of different animals, chickens, birds, fish, ducks, sheep.
Yeah.
We had some goats, pigs, a little bit of everything. So whilst you would call it a farm,
yes,
it's a hobby farm as such. Whereby we try and breed some, we'll sell excess stock, and we invite people to come and look at what we're doing, to give them an idea that you don't need 20, 30 hectares to have a viable, sustainable farm.
Right.
We're not organic per se.
Yes.
Because you would need, obviously, your legislation. You have to have this certificate, that certificate, and to be honest, it's too expensive. and we cannot guarantee that the feeds we buy in are organic.
Right.
So we try and produce most of our own feed for the animals, and also we with the vermiculture and the composting, then we know that what we're putting on the land is organic. Now, what was there before we went there may be a different matter.
Okay.
So because we live on ex-rice field.
Okay.
Now, when you're producing 2-3 crops of rice a year on the same land year after year after year, you have to use some fertilizer. We don't know what's in there. So it is pointless really as saying or trying to get an organic certificate. But as far as we're concerned, we use no pesticides, really no insecticides, apart from if I find an ant's nest, maybe I'll
Yeah,
just
a little bit.
get rid of them a little bit. But that is purely on a local one. So there's no chemicals, no pesticides, no fertilizer, other than what we produce ourselves.
You said something new, new to me at least, is that the land what you did to the land before you took over, what the other people did to the land before you took over, that sort of tells you that it might still not be organic because of the things they put there. Is that correct?
Correct.
How long does this last?
I don't know. That's another thing. I mean, we haven't gone into becoming certified organic. If we did, then presumably they would tell us that the land has to be unused or used in some other way for, I don't know, maybe 10 years, maybe 15.
Really?
It's possible.
Okay.
Might only be 4 or 5.
Okay.
Before they will, shall we say, give you an organic certification. But we're not commercial farmers anyway.
All right.
So we only have, initially we had 2.1 hectare. It's not big enough to be a commercial farm. And ploughing everything up, to put what? What are you going to grow? Well, you've got aubergines in that hectare, and you've got maybe tomatoes in that, and that's it. You've end of land.
What makes you different from other farms then?
I do all the work myself.
Oh, you do all the work for yourself? No. That's
No.
one of it, yeah.
Well, most of it, yeah.
Yes.
We are hands-on
Yes,
farmers.
you're
Okay. We're not the owner who just goes off and leaves the manager in
Yes,
charge. We are there. We live there. Our house is on the farm, and we are working hands-on every day.
Yes.
All day sometimes.
Yeah.
6 till 6.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't sound like a hobby.
Well, it was supposed to be.
Yeah. You're passionate about it, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, which is why I said I now actually work harder than before I retired. What is retirement?
No, I think that works, right?
Yeah, it's fine for me. I've lost quite a lot of weight. I'm fit. I'm healthy. I'm 64. I'm soon be 65. And as long as I have my, shall we say, mental faculties, faculties, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's one of those
the faculties
senior
sort of take a leave
moments.
sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm fit and healthy. Then, this is what I want to do.
And you look happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah, well, if it's not a job and it's a hobby,
He looks really...
I think we learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah, in that short initial question.
If you treat your job as a hobby, then it's fun and you do it, you work harder and you're happy.
Yeah.
Right?
12 hours doesn't mean anything. Right?
So when you were in the military service, did you always think that you'd become a farmer?
I never actually said I was in the military
She was in
service.
the government.
In the government service.
I
right.
was in the military,
Right.
way back. Yes.
Right.
I worked for the government in, you have the similar thing, VAT, value added tax.
Yes.
I worked for them, looking at businesses to make sure that they paid the correct VAT.
Right.
Later on, I was working in the fraud section, looking at other, shall we say, criminal businesses
No. Okay.
Yeah, and trying to put them out of business and
your
in
numbers,
jail.
okay?
Yeah, I know. No, we won't talk about anything. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
And you always thought you were going to be a farmer?
No.
No, really.
No.
What made you passionate about farming?
Well, all right. I've always had a garden.
Okay.
I mean, only a small patch. Sometimes what? Well, I don't know, 10 meters by 10 meters. You know, that was the back garden, if you like. So it's always had flowers, vegetables, never any animals, apart from maybe the odd rabbit, cat. But you don't eat cats here either. You might eat rabbits and dogs, but not cats. Do you eat cats? Not knowingly.
No, I mean,
Not openly.
okay, that's a better word, right? Right.
So and fish, because I like fishing, so I've always had a pond, etc. And then the wildlife comes in because you have all the flowers, etc. And it's just nice.
Ah.
You felt that.
I know nice is not a good, you should be more than nice. But it's enjoyable to watch all the birds coming in, knowing that you're doing your little bit to help nature. Because normally, like your subdivisions, it's concrete.
Yes.
So if you have a little piece of green, you can get the butterflies in, you can get some birds in,
Yes.
and it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
It does. It
Yes.
does. We have this little patch. Alvin knows that, and Irene knows that. We have this little backyard. We started planting in it, and then we put some flowers just to attract the bees, right? So that they would pollinate and everything. And then I saw, for the first time in 40 years, I saw a hummingbird.
All right.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and I was 9 years old when I saw my last hummingbird, and I thought they had been extinct in the Philippines. And there it was. They were, right? So they still do exist. Yeah, it's right. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's just having the right sort of plants, depending on what you want to invite into your garden, or what is already there and you're helping to sustain them. But I mean, the front. You've been to our place?
Not yet.
Not yet, right. Well, in the front garden is, should we say, our garden. It's mainly flowers, walkways, ponds. That is for the birds, the bees.
Yeah.
The birds, no, not those.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
No,
but
that's around the back. Because as you come in, at one time, I forget, zinnia or something like that, we had you'd walk through that and it just erupted with butterflies. And that, although it got in the way, you think,
it's butterflies.
that's great. And they're all hundreds of different types.
That's cool. I'd like to walk through there. Yeah, so long as the butterflies don't attack me. Then they're friendly.
Yeah,
they're trained. Right.
Yeah.
Domesticated butterflies.
Even the tiger butterfly.
You have a tiger?
No, we have a cat, but not a tiger.
Okay. Anyway, aside from Irene, why the Philippines? We're narcissistic people. We like to hear about us.
No, there's no other reason.
There's not. Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
she brought you here.
Yeah. I mean, I had heard of the Philippines.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd seen pictures of the jeepney and the other bits and pieces, and we heard of Marcos. I think it was Marcos, was it? Yeah, some time ago. So no, I mean, we knew of, or I knew of the Philippines, but I didn't know exactly what was here. To me, it was Far East, very long way, Southeast Asia. Typical, I would have thought at that time, to most of the others, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, but it's not. You're educated. You speak English.
Really?
Well, most.
That's what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you most of your viewers would know that you are the third largest English-speaking country in the world, not just in Southeast Asia, in the world. I mean, that's something to be proud of, and that's why I don't speak Tagalog.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
I don't need to.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And anyway, I have an interpreter.
All right. Yeah, just in case somebody's
for the-
talking behind your back, right?
Yeah, but
All right.
yeah, I mean, we still have some strange moments. You know, when you call something one thing, and we call it something else, and they say and then you show them the. Oh,
And-
no,
oh, that's
no,
what it
no,
is,
no, I
right.
don't know that. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of these. I mean, I would say, okay, a typical one, wall plugs. Okay.
Pardon?
A what?
Yeah, exactly. A what? You drill a hole in the wall, you put a piece of plastic in, and then you put a screw in.
Oh, okay.
A wall plug.
Okay.
Seems logical.
Uh-huh.
You go, no, they don't know about wall plugs. You go to, I won't say their names, but the hardware, big hardware places.
Yeah.
And you take one in. Tox. T-O-X.
Yeah,
A tox.
Tox.
Yeah, tox. Yeah. So yeah, I went to number 6. A whole box, please. A box? No, we sell them in 6s. Yeah. No, I want a box. Okay, so he brings you the box, and on the box it says number 6, wall plugs. It doesn't say tox. So just
I think
just, just a few of the the small strange things. You call it one thing, but on the box it says what I said, and you
Yes.
don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we refuse acknowledge. Okay.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Come up with our own, yeah.
Yeah, that's a challenge when you're here. But what's
Yeah.
the difference between, let's say, farming outside of the Philippines and in the Philippines? Is there a difference?
Well, I would only know, not firsthand, but
Yes.
about farming in the UK.
Yes.
I mean, there, one field would be, we work in acres, 10 acres, 4 hectares. That's one field
Yes.
that you use, your tractor, your plough, then you go back and you harrow it, and obviously, if you're setting wheat, similar to your rice,
Yes.
but it's on dry land,
Yeah.
then you'd go back in later with a combined harvester, and again, because it's such a large area, you can use big machinery. Everything is big.
All right.
The States, I believe, is even bigger. They would have 100 hectare, one field,
Whoa. Okay.
because they'll just keep ploughing it and farming it. So everything really there is on a large scale. But we still have our, what we would class as small holdings, which could be half an acre,
Yeah.
whatever, 2,000 square meters.
Wow.
I'm dual here.
Right.
Or even, like you, backyard.
Backyard. Right.
People have relatively large backyards sometimes, and they will plant, like I always used to, little patch of vegetables, small piece of lawn, just the green,
Yeah.
just to look nice. Or for me, for sunbathing, not in the winter though, not in the UK.
Do you market what you plant here? Do you have even a small market for that? I know it's not a commercial farm, but do you have a market?
Yes, we will sell some things that are excess, some things that we're specifically growing. I mean, we do some events sometimes, and obviously we will sell off some of the produce then, even some of the actual animals. We'll sell them because you can't just keep breeding them and breeding them. It's expensive.
Yes.
If you have to buy any food in, which we do have to buy some in, then we have to, at some stage, sell off some of the animals.
All right.
Marketing, that's normally Irene's department. She'll use Facebook as the normal tool, and then obviously email and text come in, so that we know what people want. Sometimes they will order in advance.
Yeah.
So we then have, we haven't got enough of those. Come on, chick, get some eggs laid. But yeah, I mean, mostly we have herbs,
Yes.
which are for culinary use. And part of sort of Irene's part of it now is that she is sort of an ambassador for the Jamie Oliver Food Foundation.
Wow, we will talk about that
Yeah.
later.
And we have several friends, I would call them now, who are chefs. They will buy the herbs from us because they know, whilst they're not organic,
So it's a niche market.
then they are organic. They know there's no fertilizers, etc., being used on them, but I say we can't sell them as organic certified.
All right. Anyway, we're moving to a break right now. Oh, that was fast.
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
Right, and then later we'll have Irene here. Okay, but just in one sentence. Is there anything else you'd like to tell them in one sentence about farming? How about if they want to get into farming?
You don't need a large plot. You can even do it in a container.
Yes.
Same. Sorry, you can't pan down. But half a meter.
Yes.
You can do something. You can
Just
grow
start it.
tomatoes. You can grow some any flowers in, and you'll be surprised at just how much wildlife comes into your little backyard or window box. If you have apartments, put some window boxes out on the apartments.
Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back after this break, and we'll be back with Irene. And nice to have you, Dave, and we'll be talking to you in the background later on. Okay. All right? So, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.